Changshu, a wetland city. Famous since the Wu Dynasty, passed the city by boat in the dusk. All streams and rivers flew to the sea. Miles of green mountains reached the city. This is Changshu, a water city in South China, Jiangnan, with 1,700 years of city history. Poem written in Ming Dynasty. The Yangtze River, the Mother River of China, flows to the east and created this land. The Yangtze River Delta, through billions of years of interaction with the sea. For 5,000 years, people have lived and worked near the waters, where the fertile Changshu became the granary of China. Changshu, always known as Promised Land of Jiangnan, is located near Shanghai, bordering the Yangtze River to the north and Taihu Lake to the south. The city has an area of 1,276 square kilometers, 49 kilometers from west to east, and 37 kilometers from north to south. The population density is 1,183 people per square kilometer. The urbanization ratio is 75%. The degree of urban-rural integration is high. Changshu ranks number 4 among China's top 100 countries in terms of economy. The city has won over 20 honors, including International Garden City and China Water Saving City. There is a dense network of rivers and lakes. The urban wetlands include Shanghu Lake, Kuncheng Lake, and dozens of rivers which connect the urban wetland and the city to surrounding wetlands. The wetland area is 50,771 hectares, which amounts for 39.78% of the city. Since 1985, large areas of wetlands, such as Shanghu Lake, Shajiabang Marsh, Kuncheng Lake, and Nanhu Lake, have been restored. A unique rural wetland model has been developed that integrates ecological conservation, food production, and local livelihoods. A 5-level wetland conservation system has been developed: National Wetland Park, Provincial Wetland Park, Wetland Conservation Zone, City-level Important Wetland, Wetland Town, and Wetland Village, Wetland Community. 61.96% of the wetlands are strictly protected. Since 2006, wetland conservation has been included in the city's urban master plan, master planning of city land use, and plans for economic and social development. A total amount of 4.7 billion yuan has been invested for wetland conservation and restoration. The Changshu Wetland Administration Committee and the Wetland Conservation and Management Station has been founded and launched Wetland Conservation Planning of Changshu and the Changshu Methods of Wetland Conservation and Management. From 2014, wetland conservation became an important indicator for the assessment of government performance. Ecological compensation has been used to promote conservation, and in the last 3 years, 465 million yuan has funded projects. A leading group and an office were formed for the Wetland City accreditation, and 14 documents have been compiled, including the Master Planning of Wetland City and the Plan for Review, Optimization, and Promotion of Rural Wetland Models. In 2014, Changshu launched implementation of the strictest water resource management regulations. 97% of urban and 70% rural domestic wastewater is treated. A water-saving irrigation system covers 75% of farmlands. 70% reclaimed industrial water is reused. The disposal rate of solid waste is 96%, and high air quality covers 76% of the year. More than 300 projects have been carried out to dredge the water network restore the rivers and lake ecosystems, control the pollution, build a sponge city, and improve the control systems, guaranteeing wetland protection. In 2016, the tourism revenue of Changshu was 30.3 billion yuan, largely from eco-tour activities in wetlands like Shajiabang marshland and Shanghu Lake. The revenue from wetland agriculture was 3.44 billion yuan. Famous brands of wetland products such as Shajiabang and Yangcheng Lake crab have been created. Wetland wise use had led to significant incomes. In order to enhance public awareness of wetland conservation, special educational facilities were built, such as Changshu Wetland Museum and Shajiabang Wetland School. The facilities receive 30,000 visitors each year. Wetland promotion activities were organized regularly, such as World Wetlands Day, Bird Loving Week, and Wetland Conservation Week. These wetland conservation activities attract nearly 20,000 volunteers. The rules of wetland conservation volunteers is also formulated to promote volunteer activities. A series of activities such as training courses, TV items, and the urban planning exhibition hall have been implanted to promote community involvement of wetland conservation and city development. Changshu Wetland Monitoring Center has been established. All important wetlands are comprehensively monitored. The online devices and equipment are in dynamic monitoring and supervising of wetland situations, such as water quality, disturbance, and birds, providing data to support wetland management. Since 1990s, 840 million yuan has been spent on Shajiabang National Wetland Park for restoration of wetland and wildlife habitats. The wetland area increased from 33.3 hectares in 1999 to 332.57 hectares in 2016. Water quality has improved from poor grade 5 to good grade 3. Bird has increased from 89 to 105 species. For Shanghu Lake National Urban Wetland Park, ecological restoration started in 1985 by converting paddy fields to lakes and farmlands to wetlands. This restored 1,000 hectares, maintaining water quality at grade 2 and becoming a drinking water source for Changshu City with a daily water supply of 70.5 plus 10,000 tons. Meanwhile, biodiversity has significantly improved, with nationally protected birds such as mandarin dogs and frozen-tailed jacana recorded. The management plan of Wetland Park and the scheme of early warning on ecological changes of wetlands were produced to preserve these important wetlands. Together with Nanjing University Ecological Research Institute of Changshu, the city held the 10th Intercore International Wetlands Conference. A special forum of Better Wetland, Better City was organized by scientists and real estate companies. The conference also launched its consensus in the form of Changshu Declaration on Wetlands and advocated the development and practice of wetland city accreditation under the Ramsar Conservation. Citywide, multi-layer and multi-dimensional conservation of wetlands has been achieved in Changshu, along with rapid and healthy economic growth. Wetlands coexist harmoniously with the city and its residents. In our practice of building a wetland city, we actively explore the 5-level system of wetland conservation and try to find an effective way for densely populated, economically development and short-of-land regions to achieve both wetland conservation and urban development. Changshu, Jiangsu, China, September 2017.